So how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. And the second King's Fall raid chest has finally been solved, or I guess the third secret chest that's been found, but the second one that you will actually come across. And this is the one inside of Golgoroths Cellar, that very dark type tunnel maze area just after you kill the War Priest. And a lot of people are confused about this one, which is why I want to make a kind of in-depth tutorial on this using a map and directions and stuff to try and help you guys as best I can to get this chest. Now, starting off, let's go over a few of the basics. Within Golgoroths Cellar, you're going to find 4 different sequence plates, kind of scattered around that have a plant symbol on them. Pretty much like this. I'm going to have an image on screen right now, and this is basically what you're looking for. So let's go ahead and get into where each of these are actually located. I'm going to be using a map in the top left hand corner for this, as well as a directional marker of where I'm going on the map from the start of the Golgoroths Cellar to the exit, as you can see there, as well. Give you guys directions along the way. So for the first sequence plate, as soon as you enter the Golgoroths Cellar, you basically want to go straight ahead until you get to the end, then take your first left, go all the way straight down to the bottom, and then what you want to do is when you're at the very end or the very bottom of the first left, you want to go ahead and turn left again, and you should see an opening, and at the very bottom of the opening, you should see your very first sequence plate. Once you're here, you want to designate at least one person from your fire team to this plate, and you also want to give him as well the number 1 to remember. So he's going to be number 1. You want to make sure that your fire team member knows that, and once again, you want to have him stand by this sequence plate. Once you've got the first plate covered, what you now want to do is take the rest of the fire team back with you to the second sequence plate, which is pretty much located. How you actually get there is you want to go ahead and go back the way you came and go all the way down to the bottom, almost as if you're taking a right from the start this time instead of the left. Now, once you're at the very bottom of this one, if you go ahead and take a look to the right, on the floor again in the opening, you're going to see the second sequence plate. So once again, designate somebody from your fire team or whoever's rest in your fire team to this second sequence plate. You give him the number 2 and make sure that he remembers which number he is for the end when you actually go over the sequence. Now for the next sequence plate, this is actually going to be the 4th one. We're going to be skipping the 3rd one because you're going to be designating someone to the 4th sequence plate first, and then you're going to be going to the 3rd one, which actually starts the whole sequence off. So basically, for the next sequence plate, once again, just take the rest of your fire team with you from the 2nd one, turn around, jump over the hole, and go straight down to the very bottom of this hallway. Once you're there, go ahead and take a left. And then once you've taken the left, go all the way down until you get to the middle, and you'll know you're at the middle when you see a doorway to the left and another pathway to the right. So basically what you want to do is you want to take the pathway to the right, pretty much of course just turn right there, and all you want to do is you want to go down this pathway, then turn the first right again that you come across, then go straight to the bottom of that tunnel, and at the very end of that tunnel, if you go ahead and take a look to the right, you guys should notice that there's some rocks directly in front of you. Go ahead and jump over those, and boom, the next sequence plate, or the 4th sequence plate, is on the floor directly in front of you. So once again, designate another one of your fire team members to this sequence plate. You give him the number 4 so that he knows he's the number 4, and make sure that he remembers that for the end sequence. So now that you have one person on the first sequence plate, another person on the second sequence plate, and another person on the 4th sequence plate, you now need to go to the 3rd one, which is the one that actually starts the whole thing. So to get to the 3rd one, once again, all you want to do there is just pretty much go back the way that you came, take a left again, and then once you've taken the left again, go all the way down to the bottom until you come across the door, then take the right, go all the way down to the end, and once you're at the very end, you're going to notice that there is a door to the left. Now, if you go ahead and bring out your ghost, you will notice that you can actually jump through a hole that's at the very top of this door. There's actually a hole there, and to get to this hole, just simply jump on the pillars, jump on the other pillar across from that one, and then from there you can actually jump directly into the hole to the other opposite end of that door. And of course, at the very bottom of that is the 3rd sequence plate, and the sequence plate that actually starts the whole thing. So now that you've got everybody in position at their sequence plate, this is where the actual jumping sequence comes into play, and you need to do this in order, one at a time. So pretty much the order is 3, 2, 1, 4. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and start off. I am number 3. I jump in the middle. When you jump in the middle, you guys will hear like an earthquake sound. I'll go ahead and play that for you guys right now. as you guys can see, that just indicates that it has actually started. So once again, 3, 2, 1, 4. So as soon as I've jumped on the plate, I'm going to have number 2 jump on his plate. Then after number 2's jumped on his plate, number 1 goes ahead and jumps on his plate. As soon as number 1 has jumped on his plate, then number 4 jumps on his plate, and boom, you do that correctly, you do that quick enough in that order, and you should see that directly behind you, boom, the door is now going to open, and you're going to hear a bunch of earthquake noises again, indicating that the chest has now spawned. So basically, if you go ahead and go to the middle, if you go ahead and come back out of the way that you came, if you are number 3, being me again, just take a right, you know, in the middle of that area, the door is now going to be open, and the chest is now going to be there. And that is pretty much how you get to the raid chest. Once again, it's very hard for me to explain because of how dark this area is and kind of how lost you can get. But once again, that's why I kind of supplied the minimap there in the top left-hand corner to try and guide you guys, as well as kind of a directional marker on that minimap, which I will leave linked down in the description down below to actually the credit to the person who made this minimap, and the other credit as well down in the description. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video today. If this has helped you out, be sure to drop a like. If you are enjoying the Destiny raid so far, be sure to drop a like as well. As you can see there from the loot that I got from this isn't exactly an exotic chest, I don't think. This is just one of those chests that you can get those shards from to help increase your chances when you get 20 of those in the King 4 raid. So pretty damn awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.